straight down that camera.
Could you signal to Kate, our cameraman, to start recording?
Yeah.
I like, if Pauline could just sort of stand there looking down the barrel of the camera for about 10 seconds first, and then...
Yeah, perfect.
So just let me know when Kate's giving you the thumbs up and she's recording there.
I'm recording now.
Kate's recording now.
Okay, thank you. So if you could just call in to look down the barrel of the camera and it's nodding, then I'll let you know. Trust you when you can start. Okay, got you when you're ready. Are you willing to make a prediction about the election this weekend? How many One Nation candidates do you think you'll get up?
The feeling on the ground that I'm picking up, there's a lot of support, and it's hard to tell. Look, I think that we will possibly win 3 seats in the upper house and maybe a couple of seats in the lower house. I think Brendan Grills will lose his seat in Pilbara, and I think we've got a very good chance in Kalgoorlie. Just the feeling for people, it's very strong. It's amazing the support I received on the streets, and who's actually coming up and supporting me right across from Port Hedland and here in Kalgoorlie with the Aboriginal people. They're actually coming up and saying hello to me and shaking my hand. They actually want representation. They're fed up with the major political parties. They're going through real problems, and they want someone who's going to stand up for them. And they're worried about the future generations, the kids.
What have you learned out of this campaign? Because you've got a couple of your candidates, a couple of your party officials having a go at you. 2 of the party officials claim they were sacked for being too old and want to sue. Ray Cool, your former candidate, says you're just in it for the money. What do you make of this comment? Are they damaging?
Oh, Koshi, I can't believe that. So this is the latest one, that I'm in it for the money. I get absolutely nothing out of this. I can't believe it. As if I put myself through all this. I'm a senator. I'm working for the people. I want other people elected to Parliament to actually represent the people. What a stupid statement. I'm glad to see the back end of him anyway. Look, the whole thing is, Koshi, and saying that people were sacked from the party, that's ridiculous. Ron and Mary have been supporters of mine for 20 years. These people helped me structure, and they encouraged me to stand in Western Australia. We went forward, we registered the party, we got the membership, we registered to stand candidates. It was being run out of their house, David, right? Because there was nowhere else. Then when we got the candidates up and running, and Colin Ticknell was elected as the leader of the party here in the state, I said, Ron and Mary, it has to go to an office, a professional office. We have to be professional now. Well, they didn't particularly like that because it was, they were losing control over it. They were initially put in as interim state president and interim state secretary. We're moving on from there. I appreciate all the help that they've given, but we've moved on from there.
So you're really starting to get by the sound of wanting to get the party on a professional footing.
Yes.
Except we're getting under the skin of the major parties. The Queensland Premier has accused you of trying to wring $1.6 billion in GST from your own state. How many getting involved? Is it
No.
WA deserves that money instead?
Koshi, that is not the case whatsoever. I have never at any stage said I want to take it from Queensland. I wouldn't do that to my own state. What I have said, I believe the GST in Western Australia, the 30 cents in the dollar, is unfair. I really do believe that, and that's what I've said. It needs to be negotiated, it needs to be looked right across the board, and what is fair for all states. And I will stand by that. Will I see the detriment of Queensland? Queensland is just over $1, according to the figures, for the government figures, it's just over $1. And other states, you've got other states getting over $5. So there is really, it's not fair right across the board. I've always put forward, you know, you must be fair right across the board for all Australians. It's been raised with me, I have supported it, and I'm not going to see the demise of Queensland. So that is wrong. I have never ever said that.
Well, certainly getting dirty. You're used to dirty politics. Your comments earlier this week on vaccinations, do you regret them?
David, what I have said is, look, let's make it quite clear. I had my children vaccinated. I have never said to my children not to have their children vaccinated. Right? All I'm saying is, to a lot of people, over the years, even going back 20 years ago, I had a lot of comment from a lot of people who were concerned about it. Now, do you want me to be honest or not? All I'm saying to people is that are concerned about it, you go and do your research. You go and ask the questions of your doctor and you make the decisions. That's what I'm saying, right? I have never said don't have your vaccinations.
You told them about this test, which was wrong. So do you think you're just wrong on it? Lots of people would lie you if you said, look, I was wrong.
David, all right, what I've heard back, and okay, that be the case, and I have heard a couple of doctors have said that there is no test. Yes, I do apologise. If that be the case, I am wrong, right? I was of the opinion that I did read that was the case. Apparently it's not. But, you know, it's a personal decision, and I just want parents to make sure that they do the right thing by their children, go and speak to the doctor, get the right advice, you know, and vaccinations have controlled a lot of diseases. I admit that. There's no problems. I had my kids vaccinated, you know, and so I think it's been blown completely out of proportion, the whole issue. But as far as having tests done, okay, I admit I was wrong with that.
Moving on to back of Turnbull, you've been critical of his visit to Indonesia. Why?
What I question about Malcolm Turnbull, it's like he's put the Prime Minister or the President of Indonesia up on a pedestal, and with their human rights, their, you know, the way they treat the women there, they can be, you know, whipped in public, and everything else that's associated with Islam. You know, I wish he would actually just stand up and represent the Australian culture, our way of life, and, you know, so these things don't happen. I was reading an article in the Australian last week, and you know what they're bringing into the curriculum is to actually inform the kids in school to make sure that they're not involved in child marriages in our country. That concerns me. It was section 45 of the criminal code in Victoria, where it says about if you believe that you're married to a child under 16 years of age, it's no offence. These things are slowly creeping in our society. Female circumcision, genital mutilation it should be, and all these things, you know, gosh, I'm going to keep speaking out against it. It does have an impact on our society. I don't want this Islam in Australia, and either do a lot of us other Australians. You know, I'm tolerant of, and many Australians are tolerant of other cultures that have come here. We welcome them, we encourage them here, they want a new way of life. That's no problems. But I believe that we've got to protect our culture, our way of life, and, you know, I don't support this control over women, beating of women, and you know, multiple marriages, and, you know, female genital mutilation. I don't support all that, and I'm going to speak out against it.
A historic weekend coming up for One Nation. How are you feeling? You nervous? You confident?
David, you know what? I've been all over the state. I've been in Perth, I've been up to Port Hedland, Karratha, Kalgoorlie today. Tomorrow, Geraldton. I've travelled quite extensively. People are fed up with the major political parties, so they want change. And I believe that One Nation is going to do very well here in the state. They're fed up with the Liberal Party. They don't want the Labor Party necessarily. The state's in debt. The rural and regional areas are dying. So anyway, I think it's a good opportunity for One Nation to win seats. Yes, I do.
It's going to be a fascinating weekend.
Yeah.
It could be a turning point for One Nation. Pauline and Hanson, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, David.
I think
Bye.
See you guys.